Hello. Hi. We're back. It's Monday. It's Monday. My dudes. I wouldn't say a lot happened this weekend. It's Turt Day. Hey, Turt. I don't think too much happened for V this weekend. Obviously there was the club ride on Friday. I almost missed it. Because I slept through the first, 3 of 5 alarms that I had set. I laid down to take a nap at 7. I woke up at 11:30. And I was like, oops. V was supposed to ride her bike in the club ride. Mel, was very tired. And also eating a very late dinner. So, Mason did not make Veronica go on her bike, but she does owe him one for a club ride of her on her bike. And on that note, Veronica, for as much as when they had that fight that Mason was like, you're a goddamn trailblazer, there are some aspects of tradition that Veronica does like. Namely, she likes that she rides on the back of his bike during club rides, because Veronica historically hates driving when you have to drive in formation. She hates driving in general, but she hates when you have to be in a formation, going a certain speed, in a certain pattern. She hates it. Because she's like, I know. Even back in EMS, when cops or medics would die and there were funerals, Veronica would never drive herself. She would passenger princess for somebody, and refuse to drive. Also, she has 2 outstanding $5,000 bets. The first one is with James. I think the one with James is that no one calls her out on the not boosting. I want to say that's the terms of the bet with James, which technically she's kind of lost that one, but I think we'll wait for Wade to say something before we say, yeah, Veronica lost that bet. The other bet is one that has no end, and she needs to talk to Riley about it. Because if it has no end, then Veronica never gets the $5,000. Because she bet Riley that she won't want to go back to boosting. $5,000. We also, last night Mason's like, after you're off parole, you need to go back to boosting. The club doesn't have a hacker, and he's like, but Alice has been going. And Mason's like, but Alice isn't club. You not boosting is a detriment to the club. And V's like, she's kind of just shrug emoji, then someone else needs to fucking figure out how to hack, because I don't want to boost anymore. Which is complicated. V's confidence took a hit because, again, we all know Veronica, she self-sabotages, but that's not the word I'm looking for. She has an impossible standard for herself, and she thinks failing 2 boosts, one of which was an A, which she had never attempted to hack before, mind you. She's like, well, since I couldn't hack that, obviously I'm washed up and should stop boosting. It's a sign from the universe. I need to stop boosting because I'm no good at it and I'm washed. So that's where that's kind of coming from. She's also, I'm not gonna lie, that was born because I was bored and Bayou was just standing there and was an easy target for me to fuck with. And then I was like, no, you know what? I can take this and I can run with this and have it be Veronica trying to figure out like her actual balance of like when she needs to just kind of disengage from things and still be present, but um, not do things that are causing her to stress and have anxiety, because that'll just make her shut down. We also learned V can have her nose piercing. Because I've been saying this canonically. Can't get a good angle on it. This is gonna look so funny. But our girl has her nose piercing. She has 3 of her ear piercings in. But like canonically, she's had that for ages. We do still have to call Riley and say that we're awake. We do gotta do that once we're done going through everything. And she did tell Mason and Duke last night that she's been feeling like annoyed and like snappish. And she's not quite sure why. It's because she's stressy.
Hey V, what's up?
Hi, just letting you know I'm awake. Are you okay?
Yeah?
You don't sound okay.
I'm okay.
Riley?
I just had a sneezing fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will take that answer.
I was sneezing before you called.
Okay, because you just sounded really panicked and just really panicked.
I'm okay.
Okay.
It's just a sneezy fit.
Okay. Like I said, you just sounded really fucking panicked when you picked up the phone.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh god, is something going on? And Riley doesn't want to tell me.
No, we're good. Actually good.
Alrighty, I'm on my way to Chumash.
Alrighty. We just got done doing some Sanny.
Okay.
Just got done doing a little bit of Sanny, is all.
Alright, I should be there in like
2 minutes? Alrighty, we'll see you soon then.
2 minutes. Alrighty, bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what we're gonna do today. So, Mason went to prison last night and didn't get hit for a parole violation because it wasn't on his profile. I am willing to bet money that if Veronica gets dinged for any crime before parole is up, that it's on her profile. Erin was probably very sure to put that on her profile. Like, probably very sure to put that on her profile.
Yeah, he had like a thing per person. He's like, oh, what rises from the dead? And the other one like, oh, a zombie. He's like, yes, come get your bike. I was like, okay. Like, I know. Alright, man. So yeah, we got a bike.
And I put it on her profile that she smells. Damn it, Tart.
We've been wanting new bikes for a while. Have you met V yet? V, this is Tempest from Warrior Spirit.
Hello.
PM.
Nice to meet
He's
you.
one
Nice to meet you.
of our
How
old
you
ladies, Masons. So
doing? Oh, hell yeah.
he wanted to show off his bike. And I'm going to show him all at the clubhouse here.
Gotcha.
I'm being a little nosy guy.
A gambit, about 45 boxes.
Oh my god.
I'll show you. I got some good shit. Come on in. Let me show you the house. So Lane decorated this. When the rest of the club's around, you can bring them by. And we'll show the rest of them.
Oh god. He is wearing Oh my god, he's wearing regular sneakers with those pants. I can't. He's wearing regular shoes with the tack pants. Oh, I hate when people do that. I'm coming.
You unlock the door for me. It's very sticky for me.
Oh, yeah.
You've been opening too many boxes.
I can't. What the?
Oh, is it sticky for you too? Okay, let's give it a second. This is our little way of hiding from cops, I guess. They won't ever see us run into our house with illegal shit.
That's quite smart, because the only way they can really see it is if they're on that roof, and you're gonna see that.
Oh, yep, there.
There we go.
There it goes.
There we go. All right, come on in.
Wow.
This is our little downstairs area. We got a little lounge, place where we can chill out. We got our bar.
So we can try those are locked.
We have a little crow's nest to the right here where we climb up and look out the window and see the street. See if anyone's going through.
Food.
Got a little lounge area over here. Very nice view of the beach and the pier as well. That's what we love about this place. Like, our goal was to get a house close to the pier, but they never opened. This was it, man. This was the first one we bought. The fourth. Yeah, we got those sliding doors open as well. Oh, all my parts. More seating, more chill area when everyone wants to come by. This is mine and Lane's office. No high command. If we ever gotta do shit, this is where we kind of chill. I'll show you upstairs. We got a kitchen, chapter room. Our church is called Chapter, just because of some people have a negative connotation with religion and church, so we didn't want to make people feel like they had to go to church.
That's fair enough. That's respectable.
You know. Little seating area where people eat their food. A little messy. You can look out from the outside in. I can't let you in, but this is our chapter room. So this is, where we have all our meetings and do all our shit.
Oh, you have the fucking car on there as well.
Yeah, someone threw an RC car up on there, but yeah, we get a nice little view.
She's hovering over the call button for a reason.
We get to see the beach and the pier.
Lord, Veronica has not talked to JB properly.
Lane did all this.
Since Nana
Lane's
and Blue
it's a very
got
good
shot down
interior
on the
decorator.
ADMC block back in like May or June.
How many resources? I'm gonna be honest.
This shit was pricey. I think that was probably like $250,000 decorating.
Jesus Christ.
Our communal kitchen. Yep. Up here's kind of like
And
a
she's
living
been wanting to
area, too. We have
reconnect
a
with
spare
him,
bedroom
but
over here for friends or people in town that need a crash.
he did not answer. Hello?
Spare bedroom and then
Hello?
bathroom back in there.
Hello?
You're probably not going to understand this, but back home in England, that's kind of like how the bar toilets will be.
Why? Where are my text
the point
messages?
Is, like, we wanted to make it look like a clubhouse.
Happy Monday.
Nice, but also grungy at the same time.
You definitely got the look you were after.
Yeah, Lane killed it.
I could not agree more. Holy shit.
Yep. We got our check-in board and shit. So
Wait, do you guys use your emojis for radio?
yeah, we
We've
have
been trying
everything
to set up
coded.
a similar system.
Yeah, everything's coded up. So each of those emojis associate to a number.
That's smart.
Yeah,
I've
'cause
been
it's
trying to
like,
figure out a similar way to do that without people just putting up their names. Do you
yeah.
mind if I
So we
steal
have
that?
our emojis for each of us have our own, so we know who's around and who's
Yeah,
awake
it's
or who
been
was
9
awake at
months.
least. And then yeah, emojis for our radio. Because we don't care who comes in. This is most likely, we invite people into this house and show them around. But
Of course, but it's still not their business, you know, who's
yep,
around and what the
So it's
radio
been
you're
9
on.
months since Veronica's talked to her
yep,
brother.
Can I
yep.
steal the emoji idea for members of the week? Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead, man. Best thing is
Mm.
just, associate whatever emoji with whatever number.
Yeah, I'm a bit the radio emoji thing when it was presented to me, all done up fancy. I liked it, but then when I go to look at it, I'm kind of like, I don't know what any of this shit means. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why I know I make the radio channel and then I have Lane put up that. So others, hold on a sec. What's up, Lane?
So I think we're gonna
I don't think this place could have been more spot on for the general aesthetic. I'm gonna be honest.
Lane's cracked at decorating.
Clearly, Jesus. Does she how do I word this? Words are hard. I'm tired. Does she do it for other people and then they like pay her to do it?
That's actually a good question.
Because we're looking at property and hopefully a couple more down the line. Obviously, I want my members to have a crack at it. But then at the same time, if they kind of go to and they're kind of like, nah, you know what? I don't want to do this. Especially with it, because if Lane would be down to do it. Obviously, someone who knows the kind of aesthetic we'd be going for. It'd be very cool if we could like hire her to do it.
I don't think there's any harm in asking her.
Hmm.
And like, yeah, she's fucking cracked at it.
I'm just at the clubhouse right now. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, man. Feel free to cook up whatever. I don't remember where I saw this before, but it's a good thing. It's just nice to know who's around.
Yeah, encrypted so no one else. Because I mean, you know, I see Rainbow. I no fucking clue who that is.
Yep. Mine's not even up there, so technically I'm awake, but I'm not on the board. I was planning on waking up, Gambian, and then going back to bed because I gotta make dinner soon. So
I do the same shit, mate. That's what I told myself 5 hours ago.
once we're done here, I'm gonna open these last 8 boxes, and then I gotta go to sleep to make food.
Mm.
Yeah, man. But if the rest of the club wakes up later, you can just bring them by.
Hell yeah! And if they don't wake up, if they're not awake later, next time everyone's awake, I'm gonna obviously call and ask if I can come and show them.
Yeah,
Because
you
especially
guys are more than welcome to.
Lamb Jam, who's high command, is very eager to get into the decorating scene.
Him and
So I
Lane should
kind of
have
want
a
to show
chat
him
then.
what good decorating looks like.
Him and Lane should have a chat. She can explain. It's very confusing. A lot of trial and error on our part, but
I imagine it's very. You know, I back when I used to be allowed in my apartment, I had a little look-see, and I'm gonna be honest, I immediately looked away and decided I'm never gonna touch anything along those lines ever again.
my apartment has a bed, a TV, a table, and a couch.
I don't even know what my apartment has. I was kicked out of my apartments the third day I was in the city for noise complaint.
Fuck it, man. Don't go back there. It's a shithole.
Mm-hmm. Now I just sleep in the compound, or with my bike, because we don't have a VP yet. Because I don't want to
Oh.
put someone in a position they're not necessarily ready for.
Mm-hmm.
So currently the placeholder for VP is my bike.
Oh, hell yeah.
They should try and be more like my bike.
Yeah, we originally lived on Fudge Lane. That was our first ever house.
Oh.
There's the tattoo shop on Fudge Lane. There's a house that's right behind it up on the hill. That's where we lived. And then one morning we woke up and real estate was open in Chumash. We fucking rushed here. Not many properties available, right? I think there's 3 on this road. We bought all 3, and then there were some on Southern Chumash, which we now own another piece down there. But man, we were scrambling to buy these before someone else did.
So were you guys up here before the properties?
Yep. Yeah, we were hanging out here. We were living here as much as we could. You know, we wanted to call this part home. We didn't want to be in the city per se.
Only imagine the stress and like the rushing when you saw those up on the market.
That
There's
and then
motherfuckers that will try and snatch those up straight away.
Yep, and then the turf stuff came around, and that was a fucking nightmare to
Wasn't
deal
that
with.
on the same day that like we put the patches on the cuts and stuff?
The turf stuff.
I think
it was really close. It was really close. It was like either the day or the day after. We were able to sew all our shit together. Yeah, I think so. I think
I
we
remember
sold all
Max
our shit on
running up to the clothing store.
That was a turf day. That was the turf day.
Yeah.
Because we had to go buy the satellites.
Because I think that's why I think it was the same day that we were sewing everything on the cuts.
Yeah, that was a fucking. We had everyone around because we were, we got our box of shipment in of all our cut stuff, our patches, we're sewing them all together, and turf became a thing. In Chumash that day, it was available like a week prior, but North and South both opened, and we're like, fuck, we got to snag these because,
someone else
we don't want some assholes living next door and fucking with our shit. But yeah, that was a lot. But
I'm very excited for when our cuts and patches get shipped in.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for you guys.
Mate, it's fucking. Man, we're gonna go on one big fuck off convoy that day. I don't give a shit. We're going all around the city. We'll be stopping off at every block we have a relationship with. We'll be saying, "Look what we have! Look what we have! Let's go do terrorism. Let's do it."
Yeah, fuck it. 0 to 100.
Let's just fucking send it.
Yeah, we felt the same way. We did a big ride. We got our cuts in. We just did a ride a couple days ago with all the new bikes. That was cool.
Hell yeah. There is actually one question I was wondering, just for like my own general knowledge. Obviously, with you guys being a motorcycle club, but you do still use cars when like you're doing jobs and stuff. Is that like, how is that viewed between you?
That's fine. The way I like to do it, because I'm from the Lost prior, like I was part of them before they kind of fell apart. I want this club to ride their bikes first if they're casually out there doing things. But if we have to do a job, or if we're gonna go boosting, we're not bringing our bikes, right? We know when a bike is viable, when it's not. I also don't want this shit to get vaffed and repoed from us, so
100%.
Everyone's got cars. I got a Draugr, a Caracara. Like, we have a lot of our vehicles are more mean and off-roaders, so we're like ready to fuck cops up and run into them, or bully cop cars with them. And
it also still, obviously, while you're still a motor club, the cars then still kind of do fit with the vibe and general like aesthetic. So it's not kind of like you're jumping from like the bikes, which are like the rougher, the cleaner, and then straight to like a fucking a 9F or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the club car we were thinking about if we were to get one was gonna be the Draugr, man. It's a beast, That shit was a lot of fun to bully cops in.
What's the base size for it?
37. Cheap.
Ooh.
Might get mine repaired. Probably throw some parts into it to get it moving again.
My only recommendation: do not put lightweight shit in that, mate. Do not put lightweight shit in that.
No, all these boxes I'm cracking. I'm gonna probably throw the good stuff in, see how I feel with it, get some off-road tires for it. Just send it from there.
James, I said come here.
I'm also not sure
Oh,
if
I
you've
didn't hear
heard
you.
this or not, but we've been doing work with a lot of mechanics. People tend to think the I'm blanking, like the tier 5 parts aren't really the best parts.
I'm hearing like 3s and 4s are like the best.
The 5s, all you really want is the clutch and the fuck, what's the other thing? The clutch, it might be coilovers, maybe. I have to kind of recheck my information. But then apart from that, then it's you want a lot of the rest of the stuff to be like, your tier 3s. And I think there's only one thing you really want tier 4. That might actually be the weight reduction if you're going into races.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of less. Obviously, it's still going to go good, but if you want like the best thing for your car, that's what you're kind of going to be aiming more so towards.
It's good to know. I wasn't too informed on it. I just got a bunch of stage 3s thrown in my car, and that shit sent it. It's nice. Felt
Is
good.
why, like, if you ever go to buy like stage 5 parts, really like look at the price and be like, well, I know I can get that stage 3 and it's better for literally 3 times less that current price. Because people will try and like fuck you over with car parts. A lot, I have found.
Yeah, especially if you're not informed.
That's why I always try and be informed when I like go into meetings and shit. So if someone's gonna try and fuck me around, I'm not gonna call them out, but I'm gonna be like, right, well, I know where that person now stands. They just don't want money.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
know
give
what's
a
going
shit
on.
about a relationship. They just want money. No, it's fucking ish. Do you guys have a mechanic place or no? Because I know a
No,
couple of
we
other
kind of
MCs
thought
do.
about potentially opening one. It just seems like a lot of work. Like V here is a mechanic, Wally, our tail gunner's a mechanic, a few of our other guys are, but I just don't think we want to deal with that headache right now.
I'm fucking injured, asshole.
Oh,
Honestly, if we were very like
this one.
loose idea,
Ow!
we were gonna be
Stop talking shit.
considering
Oh hi.
like a mechanic, like a bike place to do bike work, because everyone else is kind of like broad and general mechanics. But then we also kind of thought the only real people going to be appealing to is MCs, and obviously that's not bad, helping out other MCs and them knowing they're not getting fucked over with prices. It's also a case of still making sure that a business would be self-sustainable. So I think we have one of them is right now running through numbers for it. But even then, I think it would be better if we were going to do that, not to just have it run by us towards all the other MCs and try and make it like an MC shop. So that all of the MCs come together to put effort into it to work there. Have like an alliance business kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because we can
That was
also
the
make it
idea.
like it's not fixed to a location. So the MCs are quite spread out. It can be like either like an on-call thing, or everyone can agree on a location that's not like terribly far away from like one group compared to the other.
There was an idea back in the day for all the MCs to come together and be co-owners for a bike shop to sell bikes out of. Like each club would have like one or two members a part of it as like management, and it would all be split because back in the day they used to really fuck us on bikes. Silent auction shit. Kind of like oh, you want this bike, you want this cliffhanger, it's it's $500,000 starting price, and anyone can purchase it. So that's
not a bad idea.
Yeah,
because my current viewpoint on like MCs working together, like my viewpoint as WSMC, we've worked with ADMC, we've started doing a little bit of work with Chaos Legion, but then I remembered like we only had the initial introduction, which is why I kind of then like sat down and I was like, huh. So that's another reason I've reached out to try and do more things instead of it just being like words were spoken but nothing came of it kind of thing. Because I'm like, I always say to my club, I always say to other people, I am always going to be a lot more eager and likely to say yes when it's working with other MCs versus other like groups and gangs. So
Yeah,
it's
we feel
like,
the same way.
Hey.
like earlier I was chatting with someone from a gang, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there's this judge. She's really really nice. Yeah, you should do work with her, this and that. Get to trust her and build that relationship." And I'm like, "Mate, she's government." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, but she's a judge and she's nice." I was like, "Yeah, but she's government." And he didn't. You can't expect people to know the 1% life if they're not in it. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
don't really want to educate people if it's going to go like in one ear out the other.
Yeah, if they're not actually interested.
It's like we've been having meetings with the mayor about some very loose things, and every time we go into that meeting, I remind them that is essentially our biggest enemy right now, and will always be one of our enemies, whether immediate or not. That's always going to be the main enemy.
I mean, when the last mayor was around, so the city's only had two, Thoroughbred and Nino. We were all right with Thoroughbred, right? Good terms to start off, and then he started antagonizing us and ADMC and other MCs to the point where he wanted to outlaw MCs, which is funny because we're already outlaws.
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna say that's
doesn't really change the fact for us. So we started fucking with him. Nino's been pretty all right with us. We're trying to build somewhat of a relationship, but our goal right now is to move North Chumash to the north, like become part of Blaine County. That's been our goal because we align ourselves with how Blaine County rolls more than the city. So we're working with hopefully Mumbles to try to get us to move the line down a little bit. We don't care about South Chumash. That can be city, north can be north, and then but end of the day, Nino runs his mouth. Nino's, he's gonna get fucked up for it.
Yep,
But
100%.
there's also
When
an advantage of having them in your pocket too, right? Getting some shit out of it at least.
Yeah, there is, but it's very much. For my club, I don't really give a shit how we're viewed by most people, right? I couldn't give less of a shit because a lot of people don't understand. But for the people that do understand, I want us to have that favorable impression. Because of course, we're a newer MC in town. People don't tend to know us as well as other MCs, and shit already went wrong with the Lost, which in a way does still break my heart, not because it's the Lost, but because it is another MC. So I've kind of always got that in the back of my mind. Because if we go into conflict with an MC, it's not a conflict I want to be in. Because the amount of good that can come from even just one, let's say no other MC was in the city, there was just one unnamed MC. The amount of good that one MC could do for the community as a whole, even its local community, running events, making businesses, making sure the people that live there are chill and are doing good, is fundamentally 10 times different from if that MC was a gang. Which is another reason pisses me off that fucking MCs got called motorcycle gangs. We're not a fucking gang.
Dude, every time.
I'll give you
Every time someone calls us a gang.
little sneak peek with our cuts and our patches and whatnot. One of them is we're an MC, not a gang. Because the amount of shit I've already heard so far pisses me off. I'm just going to start referring to the badge whenever someone talks. I'm like, nope, Fucking takes the piss, man. I swear to God. Right, anyways, mate, I think I've taken up enough of your time.
Well, it was a pleasure. You guys are more than welcome to swing through. If you ever need people too, and you see us in the directory or whatever, give us a shout, man. Like, if you want to boost, these guys all want to boost too. Maybe if we do like a jewelry store or whatever, bring a couple of your guys around and show you what's up.
Yeah.
100%, mate.
Give
The
you the
main
lowdown
thing with us jobs, I believe I said it in the initial meeting, we don't really give a shit about money. Obviously, we need it, but I'm not about to wager a relationship on it. So like with us, we do boosting. The way we do payouts, this is for everyone, not just our club. The person that buys the job gets the bet back it costs to get the job, and the rest of it is split. So obviously, if that's all right with you guys, how we do that, then we
Yeah.
just send that. Obviously, with other jobs and stuff, we can talk like payouts and all that beforehand. So I don't want it to get after and then people are having money talks. You know what I mean? It kind of ruins the vibe of the adrenaline that people have just been pumped through.
Listen, a lot of us here, if you were to say, hey, we need 2 people to do a cash exchange, you call us. Most of us don't even care about getting paid. We just love the thrill of the job.
Hell yeah, that's the same with us. If any of my members, if you ever invite my members on something, and they fucking start yapping to you about money, just let me know. I'll beat shit out of them. You know,
I
what I mean,
got you.
if they want money, they can go and fucking make money on their own time.
Yeah, it's pretty much a lot of our stuff. Like when we do a job, it goes right to the group. Like
That's how we do it.
we have different payouts for different things, but if we go do a bank, the payout goes to the club because then that money furthers buying. You know, bought our bikes. Everyone got a bike for free with that kind of you know, way we do it because it's a group effort.
The way we tend to view like the difference between like club members doing jobs versus the club doing a job tends to be if the club had any kind of like involvement in it. Obviously, with like like your laundromat, your cash exchange, your fucking maze bank, that is a club asset that has been mining that Bitcoin.
Yep. Same
So
here.
the loose idea that I have is right now with the stage we're at, the club needs money. It's a sad truth, but it does. It needs money. So all of it is going to the club. But later down the line, when we start to get a bit more settled, money becomes less of an issue. I then plan on changing it, pending talking to my high command to like seventh man cut kind of thing. And
Yeah.
at that point, members want to like they don't give a shit about the cut. That cut will then just go straight to the seventh man as well to bigger the payout for the club.
We do those kind of jobs, banks, anything that's a group effort or cost group fund or resources is group money. But if you go do roof runs, they're doing chopping. We do like a 60-40 split because we all come together and clean it as a group. But then, whoever does the job, it's kind of incentivizing. You go out and you want to make money. You're doing both, right? You're making for the club and you're making for yourself.
Yeah.
I need B to make this phone call before Viscos ends up hopping off server. We're gonna take the combine. Yeah, Veronica's a little disappointed. Obviously, we don't know. He could be in prison, he could be doing any host of things, but Veronica being Veronica is obviously going to internalize the fact that, you know, it's been 3 months since she texted him, no response. Just a few weeks ago, they both said, yeah, we should catch up, and then the lack of an answer. Granted, it was a timeout. Means he might be in the middle of something. But it's Veronica. She's not gonna take it that way. Like, she feels like she does owe him, like, an apology for just abruptly cutting him out. That was 100% her anger got the best of her in that situation. And then she was too prideful to admit that she was wrong. Why, oh why? Why can't the cut fit over this? Or this. Okay. Swap out the shoes. It's no longer winter. And it is still winter, but... Change the jacket. Means we also have to change the pants. Let's see, two. Okay. Just for funsies. Nope. I remember when we found the roses for Rose out here. A few months back. Veronica was coming out here for something. It's been a minute since we've gone to the Rock. I think the last time V came to the Rock was with Duke. That was the last time she... I think that was the last time she came to the Rock. But, like, she's been wanting to make up with JB for a while. She's been, or at least, like, have a conversation with him. Phones are being weird again. So that's the other thing, like, it could just be phone was being weird. But she wouldn't know that. And like part of like why V was so like abrupt and cutting him off, like she was mad, man. So she torched like one of the longest standing, you know, relationships that she had left in the city. Over two people who in the long run, ended up, you know, being... Oh, forgot about this. Forgot about that. Everything's sticky today. Why is everything so sticky? But like the big thing with Veronica too, right now, I think, is she misses her family. Like, hello?
I hate it here.
Why do you hate it here?
Because I'm $50,000 in debt.
I hate that.
Yup.
We also still owe the lawyer $25,000.
Club will pay it. Already talked to Lane about it.
Okay, he sent me over his details, but everything's being sticky, so.
Yeah. I'll let Lane know. She'll pay it when she's around. Just send me the thing. Email it actually, preferably. Considering how things are right now.
I can do that.
Where are you? I want to show you something.
I am at the Big Rock in Sandy.
So far away from me.
I can come to you.
Well, I gotta pick you up. I gotta take you.
Oh, well, I can just meet you in Chumash.
Yeah, come to Chumash.
That way I don't have to
I'm
leave
only awake for like 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, because wrestling.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
that time.
Are you gonna be back after?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I forgot that it was Monday and that there's wrestling tonight.
I did too until Twitter told me, so.
But also, I think I'd be way too overstimulated tonight.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I'll be in Chumash. Don't crash and die.
I will try not.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
All right. Thanks.
Like, hopefully, like, they do. What the fuck? Get to talk. You know? And that's kind of what V wants overall. It's just a conversation. She doesn't expect that she and JB will ever be as close as they once were. You know, once upon a time, he was one of the first people that she called after, she, you know, did what she did to Charlotte. And, like, they had a long conversation in Legion Square, you know. Viscos might be younger than me, but, JB is actually her older brother. She regrets a lot of the nasty, awful things that she said at that point, because she also said that she was going to disown Ashley because of her connection to Adam Prince. Y'all might remember Adam called Wade and was like, hey yo, what the fuck? I wanted to have a talk with Veronica that was probably going to end with Veronica getting shot, but nothing ever came of it. How'd you manage to get it out?
Yeah, also my bike wasn't impounded, so like W's across the board. Yeah.
Big W.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I got you saved here. I gotta go do some stuff, but I'll be back around later. All right, sounds good, man. Take care. Peace.
Who's that?
It's Marty. I like Marty a lot.
Where are we going?
I want to start doing more crime on my bike.
Okay.
Cause I
don't do violent crime on your bike.
Yeah, no violent crime on my bike, but like roof runs and shit, like I could definitely get away from.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get this thing fast. That would suck so much.
How are you gonna carry the parts, Mason?
Someone else will carry the parts while I drive.
Okay.
I would just honestly, I'd rather it be like I don't know, like drop off things. But I felt so confident running on this thing last night. It was crazy. Until I met a set of stairs that didn't agree with me. I want to show you this little route that I was going to take, but I got, unfortunately, had ruined for me. Then I have to leave you. So fast, in fact, I'm going to give you keys to this. I'm going to take it back to Chumash.
Oh my god. You're gonna dive into a bush and fall asleep?
Yep. Like my sister did at the prison last night. She gave me her car and she said, I'm going to bed. And then she ran away from me.
Got pretty fucking late.
Really fucking late. I had to wait for everyone else to get out. Oh, why? I broke this earlier. No issue. It's your fault.
What?
It's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah, I broke it earlier. No issue. And you show up.
Oh,
We're dead. We're dead.
Oh.
We're dead.
Oh.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
oh my god. We're not dead.
If I would have blown up there, I would have just stopped existing.
You know, that's fair.
You would have been the driver of this vehicle.
I tried calling my brother.
Why would you do that? He sucks.
Because we were walking over to you to talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, we're here.
Where are the stairs that fucked you?
Right here. I hit it too fast. It sent me flying. But take this little route. Pop a wheelie because you're going to be coming in hot.
What's it like having a bike that can pop a wheelie?
And then down here. Brake hard and through here. You're fucking out. See? Pretty cool. I want to try something else. There's one I've been wanting to try, but I just haven't had the time or the inclination.
Oh,
Where'd that bench come from?
I don't know.
Came out of nowhere so fast.
Did you wake up just to get your bike out of impound?
Yeah, I did. And it wasn't impounded, so hell yeah. Shout out Skyfae for not impounding my bike.
Also, shout out to whoever your processing officer was for not realizing you were on parole.
A good raider, hell yeah.
I would have been.
He asked me if I was on bail. He goes, this is a stupid question, but you're not on bail, are you? No.
Not a lie.
I had Oxy on me, and he was like, well, I don't want to read the legislation for this Oxy. I said, okay then, how about you take it and forget I had it? He said, sounds good to me.
Traitor. Fucking traitor, man. Look, all I'm saying is if you had gone to prison and they'd realized you were on parole, my ass would have been out there doing roof runs first thing today.
No, you weren't.
Oh, I would have been.
I want to try this. And here.
Should take Riley through.
That's so ratty. Oh my god.
Yeah, should take Riley through this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bikes are ratty. We've known this.
I know. My god, why haven't we done this more? 'Cause our bike sucked before. That's why.
I'm starting to have awful flashbacks.
So what?
I've heard of various skips that people would do on bikes to get away, specifically, you know, serial killers. Because they love to use the